Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video showing you several new products that I haven't shown you yet in any videos. I'm also going to incorporate the crazy green liner that I showed you in my ColourPop haul video, and I also have some beauty news to share with you. So let's get started. Alright, I do have some products on already because lip balm is clear, so how interesting is it to watch somebody putting on lip balm? So this is Lip Smacker Tsum Tsum Minnie strawberry flavored lip balm, and I am almost out of this. I've got maybe one or two applications left. Then I primed my face with my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is in the original formula. And I just showed you how I applied my foundation yesterday. So I applied the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Light. So if you want to see that, watch yesterday's video. And I used Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. And you've seen me do this fairly recently also. And then I contoured my face with the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster Matte Sculpting Palette, and I just used the contouring powder to contour my face. I've shown you this in a recent video and demonstrated it. And then I used the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose, and I've talked about this a lot recently, and I think I've shown you myself applying this recently as well. And the only other thing that I did was my brows, because it's kind of boring to watch somebody do their brows, but if you want to see me do my brows, then watch the video that I did called L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set, because that's what I've been using every day since I bought this product. My shade is Light Brunette, and it's just a brow pomade that L'Oreal just came out with, and I love it. Okay, so let's take it from there. The next product that I would normally do is face highlight, and I have a brand new one to show you from Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Highlight in the shade Who's That Pearl. And first, can we have a moment for the packaging here? This is a cushion highlighter, and that image is just adorable. Okay, so you unscrew it. It has a screw off lid, but then it has this type of cushion applicator. Now if you're doing a highlight, that's going to be a little tricky to say the least. It has a pull tab, like trap door type thing. Not really a door, but that's the type of thing. You just pull that off. And here's what the product looks like. So it's kind of a pinky, peachy, light type highlight shade. And if you've never used anything cushion before, it is I was going to say liquid, but it's more like a cream, I guess. So not sure how this is going to work out, but we will give it a go. So this is brand new from Wet n Wild, and I found this at Walgreens. I'm just going to take the edge of the applicator and press it into the product, and just put some on the very edge, and then I'm going to go right across the top of my cheekbones. Very lightly, because I don't know how strong or pigmented this is. And then I'm just going to press it. I'm just pressing what I applied. Okay. Well, that's pretty. It's a pretty good color match for me, I think. All right, let's do the other side. Yeah, it's kind of awkward working with this, but I really wanted to try it because it was designed to be used this way. So, just going right across the top of my cheekbones. You know, I think because this is so awkward, I think I would just dip a brush into here next time. But I had to use it with the applicator that it came with. I feel like it's not quite blended out, or it isn't applying like really evenly. I'm just pressing and trying to blend it better. There, that's a little better. It's definitely noticeable though, so it's pigmented enough. Alright, well, so the packaging is cute, the application is a little tricky, but the product itself is pretty good, so maybe if I used a brush next time that would work out better. Okay, so then the next product that I would normally use is my bronzer, and I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this one is in the shade Light Bronzer. There's only two shades. There's Light Bronzer and Bronzer. So this is what the light bronzer looks like. And this isn't going to really bronze up your face so much as give you just like a nice glow. Well, you'll see. This is an e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. So I start under my chin and then go right around my jawline. And then I go right across my hairline. And then right down the sides. So it just gives you a nice glow on the perimeter of your face. Alright, let's start in with the eyes. I like to use MAC Painterly Paint Pot as an eyeshadow primer. And I just use my finger because it really blends well. Any kind of veining and discoloration. And the eyeshadow grabs onto this really nicely. So this is a good color for me because I'm cool tone. But if you have neutral to warm tone skin, soft ochre is probably going to be a better match for you. And then they actually have quite a few shades to choose from depending on your skin tone and color, but I love this. Okay. Alright, for eyeshadows today, I'm going to be using a couple of ColourPop shadows. I'm going to use Party Time and Mixtape. And these are both taupes. One is a medium taupe and one is a dark taupe. Speaking of ColourPop, this is the beauty news part of the video. Tomorrow, Friday, January 13th at 10 p.m. Pacific time, which I believe is 10 a.m. Pacific time, which would be, I believe, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're Mountain or Central or any of that, then you know you can do the math. ColourPop is launching pressed single eyeshadows. If you want more information, just go to their website because they already have all the information up. You just can't buy it yet, but you can look at it. You can see the colors, and if you buy 4 eyeshadows, you get a free palette to put them in. They have a bunch of different colors, And they also have 2 pre-made palettes. If you're not good at coordinating things yourself, they have a couple of pre-made palettes. In addition to the other palette that I already purchased, the Amanda Steele Wanderlust palette. So they actually have 3 altogether. But you can get all the information over there about, you know, pricing, colors, and all that stuff. So I will probably be getting some of those because with the Amanda Steele collection, it was mostly cool tone mattes. There was, well, they weren't all cool tone mattes, but 2 of them were. And then the shimmery colors, one was the lightest one, which was like a highlighter shade, and then the other one was like a liner outer corner type thing, and that was more of like a satin. So I want to try the ones that are like shimmery metallic type shades. I'm curious about those because I haven't tried those yet. So that's probably what I'm going to be getting. All right, so that's the beauty news that I wanted to tell you. Okay, let's take Mixtape, which is a light to medium taupe, and I'm going to apply that on my lids with this ColourPop shader brush that I got from them. They were having this promotion thing one time that you would get free eye brushes. I'm hoping that they're going to bring these brushes back. I would think that it would make sense to launch them with the eyeshadows, those single eyeshadows and palettes. I mean, that would make sense, right? So I'm just putting some of this Mixtape on my lids with the ColourPop shader brush. If you've never used ColourPop Super Shock Shadows, it's a cream to powder finish. So they go on creamy and then they set to a powder. The formula has changed a bit over the years. I feel like it's improved. Okay, so the other shade I'm going to use is Party Time. And this is a deeper taupe, dark taupe. And then I'm going to use a ColourPop blending brush. And the way I do this is if you don't have a ColourPop brush, e.l.f. makes a good one for this that's shaped very similar. I take the end of the brush and sort of lightly swirl it in the product. And now I'm just going to kind of buff that into the crease. One thing I have noticed about this brush in particular is I've used it maybe 6 or 7 times and the ferrule is loose. So I don't think these are very well made, but I've had that problem with brushes before from other brands, and honestly, I just wait for the thing to fall off, or I pull it off, and then I re-glue it with, I just take a little bit of super glue and just re-glue it, and it's usually fine. I mean, if you aren't spending a lot of money for brushes, that's going to happen. Okay, I'm going to play around with that some more after with another brush. Okay, now I'm going to take a Zoeva pencil brush and put a little bit of that shade on my brush. And I'm going to go along the lower lash line. I gotta go grab another brush. Yeah, you gotta work quickly with these shadows because once they set, you're not gonna move them. This is an e.l.f. C brush, and I'm just gonna buff the edges of that with this. Okay, now I'm gonna take ColourPop Teaspoon eyeliner, which is an emerald green. And I'm going to go right on the lash line. Just like that. Then I'm going to go on my tight line. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of that Wet n Wild cushion highlighter. And I'm going to take a Zoeva shader brush and I'm going to dip that in the highlighter. And I'm going to do my brow bone highlight with that. Well, that's pretty. And I just dipped the brush back in there again, and I'm going to just dab that in the inner corners. Like that. This has a little bit of a scent to it, which I don't know why it would need to be scented. Okay, I'm going to grab my blending brush again and just blend this a tiny little bit more. I'm doing one eye at a time because after I finish this eye, I'm going to shut off the camera and move on to the next step so that the video isn't crazy long. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. If you watched my Wet n Wild Megaslim Skinny Mascara video where I reviewed this mascara and the other new Wet n Wild mascara, what I didn't realize at the time is this is a fiber mascara. And that's a deal breaker for some people because I personally don't like fiber mascaras, but this has definitely got fibers in it. But I love this wand for the lower lashes. So I'll probably just go ahead and use this up anyway. Unless the fibers start getting in my eyes, and then I'm not going to want to use it. On my top lashes, I'm going to use Maybelline the Colossal Spider Effect mascara. I believe I did a video all about this. Alright, so that's one eye done, so I'll do the other eye and be right back. Alright, all that is left is lips. I'm going to use my NYX Lip Primer. I use this under every lip product that I use. This takes the place of using a lip liner. And it's just going to keep your lipstick in place. It won't go outside the lines, and it matches every color that you're going to use because it's transparent. Comes in 2 shades. Mine is in the shade Nude, and then I believe there's one called Dark Nude. Okay, on my lips today, I'm going to use a brand new product from Wet n Wild. It is the Mega Cushion Soft Matte Lip Cream, and again, it's got like almost like an anime type feel to it, like a Korean beauty sort of packaging. So this is a cushion applicator, and the color is Bubblegum in Paradise. So hopefully this won't be too much with the green eyeliner, but you know, the green eyeliner I think it doesn't look too crazy because I went real neutral with the eyeshadow with the taupe. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to squeeze some of this up into the applicator, sponge tip applicator. I used this once before to try it out, and it's really thick. Okay. So I'm just gonna like stipple this on my lips. And depending on how much product you squeeze up, you can put a little or you can put a lot, depending on how bright you want it to be. I don't want this to be too bright because I'm going to be going out in a few minutes. So that's sort of like a subtle, almost like an orchid type color, I would say. But you can definitely get it to be shocking pink. It's sort of like a purpley pink if you want it to be, but that's as bright as I want it. I want to make it more like everyday wearable of a color. So that's my Get Ready With Me video. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.